Hello guys, it's NautoAce, and this is a follow-up on the Seth reveal trailer, mostly about Capcom Cup 2019. So if you've been following the tour, Capcom Cup, the final place before the new champion for Capcom, there were some good matches, but there are also, sadly to say, a lot of controversy of what happened in that tournament. First of all, the place they chose apparently wasn't a good one. I'm probably going to give my theory of what happened, why they chose it. But yeah, it wasn't so good that a lot of production, there were some problems. Unable to watch certain stream to a point that some of the players, quote unquote, got screwed because of technical difficulties. It was kind of sad. I mean, the tournament itself wasn't bad. It's just that the presentation and the procedure, let's just say the setup, yeah, just a lot of questions. And I'm going to give my thoughts about it. So first of all, if you heard of what happened, Mike, the former eSport community manager, yeah, there's a keyword there, former, and I'll talk about that later, made an announcement that in Capcom Cup 2019, they're not going to be a streaming for the last chance qualifier, but it's saying that's really kind of important and very interesting, cheering on the underdog to get that number 32 spot, but they said they couldn't do it due to logistic and setup, aka it means that they went to a place where trying to set up a stream was not possible. And you know why? Because the venue they chose was a bar. Yes, it's not an esports arena, it's not a big arena, it's a bar. It's literally a bar in a multi-floor building, let's just say that. And yeah, I can see now why they couldn't do a stream for the LCQ. So, and the sad part was that one is that, I mean, for me, I try to flip to the stream because the alternative was to do a IRL, that's what they call it, in real life streaming. And yeah, I mean, it's better than nothing. I'm on number 9, but it's kind of really sad what happened there. And the very sad part was once the LCQ was done, they got kicked out, like literally got kicked out, because apparently, according to David Graham, after the event was done, security guard said, "All right, you're done, get out, get the heck out of there." And you say, "What the hell? Why?" And of course, because it's a bar, and to some extent, there's sort of a rule about bars that you can't be there after a certain time. And of course, there's a lot of people there. I mean, you think they're gonna do something stupid, but of course, you don't want to take any chances. So, because again, like I said, the LCQ was in a bar, so that was really bad there. But it just didn't stop there. Then finally comes the Capcom Cup 2019, and of course, it's another bar, probably the same area, but now in a bigger bar that has a stage. And it's the same problem. First of all, at least you can stream it because somehow they were able to stream. However, the catch again is, unlike last year, there's only one stream. Usually they have two, one from the winner's side, one for the loser side. Yeah, they couldn't even do it in the loser side. So the setup is on the winner's side, it's on the stage. Because again, it's a bar stage, whatever you call it. On the loser side, they have a setup beside a bar. And I gotta give props to some people, including David Graham, doing a in real life recording, let's just say that. Yeah, I saw some of them like, wow, this is like the quality and the professionalism in this is like, oh man, this is not really good. So right there, it's already like, whoa, the place is not look good. They can't even do multi-streaming. But I mean, whatever. They're doing whatever they can, the best they can, to some extent. And then apparently there's been a lot of controversy because the setup is they split the monitor, for player 1, player 2. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you could do just one monitor, but some people have different preferences. Potato, you got the idea there. But apparently the downside is on the player 2 side, a lot of reports were saying that the monitor was lagging. Like a lot of players who play on player 2 side, they were lagging, and a lot of people were complaining. Angry Bird basically sort of got the word I'm looking for. I guess annoyed because like, hey, what's going on? This is poor quality. And some people, I think, even some people who normally don't complain, they actually did complain. Credit to James Chen. They even said that Momochi even voices concern, like, yeah, player 2 side is lagging, what's going on? And for a while, people didn't even know about it. People saying, oh, you're just making excuses. And then that didn't stop there because in the grand final, which is, by the way, congrats to both Idom and Punk. Punk was actually on the roll. He was number 1 in the point in the Capcom Pro Tour. So he was on the player 2 side, and I was noticing, like, what's going on? I thought Punk was good. I mean, he was good in the beginning, and suddenly it's not like, what the heck is going on here? And wait, why is he dropping combo? How come he's not doing his impressive combo? And then after the match, the conclusion of the Capcom Pro Cup, yeah, he kind of said it on Twitter, like, yeah, to some extent, unfortunately, I'm feeling the lag on the player 2 side. And props for him for not really, kind of calling out the production team. He just said, he did whatever he can. Yeah, I mean, I know some people might say, oh, it's a curse of him just always being second because of Evo 2017 against Tokido. He was like, he was in the role and suddenly just dropping combos and stuff. But in this one, I don't think that's the case. It's just that, yeah, it is a technical issue. I believe him. I know. But yeah, so the bottom line is like the overall production for the Capcom Pro Cup 2019. Yeah, it was just in too good, and I'm gonna give some theory of what happened and why X, Y, and Z. So for my first theory of why this happened in Capcom Cup 2019 is it could be the people they hired, the local people in that area they hired. So what does that mean when you're talking about? Okay, so I could be wrong about this one. Again, it's just a theory. Is that, yeah, there is that Capcom Cup Esports team, including Michael Martin, who was in charge, but they also need to hire some local help that aren't expert on streaming and setup. However, the problem is that maybe they're not really that good. Maybe they don't really care. They're just getting paid, like a freelance, a hire for that particular event. And they probably didn't really care that much. Hey, I'm just going to get paid. Let this be done. Let's just get over with this thing. Typically, when a person who you hate their job, you just want to let the time pass by. It is something like that there. So probably the local help they have is they're not really that good, not professional, and probably just they don't really care to some extent. So what does that mean? I'm local help. So I'm probably going to try an example, credit to Pixel Dan, is that I didn't even know about Pixel Dan. Yeah, he's a toy reviewer and very, very well influenced when it comes to the toy community and the retro community. But at the same time also, he's a wrestler. He's actually an independent wrestler. Like, he knows wrestling. And when they went to his hometown, WWE actually said, hey, we need some local help. Can you help us? And yeah, he participated with a lot of people. On Raw, he was part of No Way Jose's posse. Yeah, I don't follow WWE, but that's what I heard. And then in SmackDown, he got thrown by Becky Lynch as he's pretending to be a quote-unquote security guard. So, yes, he is a wrestler, which I'm surprised, but the point is they get local help. So it's probably the same goes when Capcom Cup, the Capcom Cup Esports team said, hey, can we have some local help to do the setup for Capcom Cup 2019? Unfortunately, the people probably just didn't really care. And like I said, when it comes to the technical issue with the second side of the monitor or lagging, they said, well, we did what best we can. And we're just like, hey, you know what? Yeah, that's all we can do. What you want us to do about it, yeah, sort of assy, but sometimes shit like that happens. Excuse the language. So that's one of my theory probably there. And then the second one is, why in a bar? Why this place? Why not in Anaheim? Why not in Las Vegas or some other better place in Los Angeles? Why in a bar? And again, the theory there is to cut costs, to save some money, because, you want to make money as much as you can. Yeah, esports, a lot of people probably don't like the esport. They don't like the business over the passion, but business kind of makes a profit, so there you go. and they thought that it's a good place and it's cheap. And they found out, nah, the place is bad. You can't even do a good setup once you're streaming, the logistic there, whatever that means. And yeah, I mean, they did whatever they can. Got to get credit to a lot of the people who did in real life streaming. So there you go. So yeah, it kind of sucked 2019. The matches were good. The announcements were good. It's just an unfortunate is, yeah, just people were just, they didn't really give a damn. Like, yeah, it sucked. Like, the local probably didn't give a damn. That's just my guess. That's my guess. So that's my theory about it. And the result is also kind of sad to a point that Michael Martin, who at the current time was in charge of the esports of Capcom, he's the manager. It's like sort of a high-rank producer or in charge of it. Let's just say that. Unfortunately, I gotta give credit to Ernesto Lopez Jr. He's an FGC funny guy. I'll put a link in the description box about the guy. He's really funny. If you're into fighting game and comedy, he's the guy. And he kind of gave his opinion about it. That, yeah, Michael Martin actually decided to resign because he kind of felt bad about what happened. He didn't do what he's supposed to be doing. So out of, I guess, to consideration to the community, he just said, yeah, I'm resigning. And he had somebody new from that one, but I don't know who the other person is. But yeah, so there you go. So yeah, that's my theory about it. So that's all my thoughts on the Capcom Cup 2019. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it wasn't that good. The setup, the matches were good. It's just that there were some hiccups to a point that, well, players got, I hate to say it, got screwed. When you got people who have integrity even saying, yeah, there's something wrong with the second side in the monitor, and there you go. So yeah, so with that, I'll see you guys later.